Alright, so, time for another Powerpuff Girls episode review. And I gotta say, I both liked and hated this episode. Like, there are things I really liked, and things I really just did not care for. So, let's talk about this episode. This actually, you know those two episodes, like, there's two episodes it reminds me of. In fact, it kind of, once again, we're retreading with two episodes this time. One being the episode that first introduced Sedusa, and the other one being the cockroach episode, but it replaced cockroaches with spiders. The whole time during this episode, I couldn't help but rethink of the Family Guy Star Wars parody where Peter's like, "Yeah, we did this before. That's what's so fucked up." That was kind of my mindset. It was like, yeah, we did this before. Anyway, so we get a new character called Sumna, who is a new love interest for the professor, and she studies spiders. And yeah, whenever she feels love, she turns into a spider. So I guess she would be a pretty good candidate for... I can't wait for Marvel to do another spider-centric title on this character. Yes, I'm aware of the joke of falling that she's not under Marvel, so I understand that joke. But yeah, I can't wait for this character to join the Star Sapphire Corps if her powers come from love, feeling love. Okay. And, yeah, this episode was pretty okay. I like that we got this introduction to a new character, one that, the professor you can see why he likes her. I do like how, because here I was thinking, it's just gonna be like the Seduce episode where, the professor got, quintessentially seduced and turned on the girls, when actually it's just a girl who was given, it's just a woman who was given her powers by accident, and now she's forced to be alone. I was like, okay, I can roll with that. It still feels the same as that episode, but I, understand that. We also have the girls being complete assholes to her. It's not like in the Seduce episode where the girl, where Seduce manipulated the professor to have him on her side against the girls. It was more in this one. It's more like, no, the girls are just being bitches to her. So that's wonderful. And again, going back to the cockroach episode, this is more or less about the girls not really caring much for spiders, mostly a Buttercup. And again, it reminded me of that episode where the girls had to fight the Roach Coach. I think that was his name. Yeah, Roach Coach. And yeah, just replace cockroaches with spiders. But I did like the idea that, this could, I think her name's Sumna. Yeah, I think it's a cool idea that at the end of the episode, Sumna may return. I was like, okay, that, maybe a recurring thing, because we do see at the end of the episode, the professor is now working on a cure for Sumna to be with her, and I was like, okay, because initially I thought, oh, it's just going to be a one-and-done character, but now they've left it open that they can bring in this character, you can bring this character back, and I was like, yeah, I can roll it. I'm okay with that if they bring this character back. I mean, I would actually like for the girls to have a mother figure. They've never really had a mother figure to look up to outside of Miss Bellum, really, or Miss Keene. Aside from those two, they've never really had a mother figure in their life, and I could go with if Sumna was a new recurring character. I'd be cool with her coming back and doing more for the series, as well as being a mother figure to them. Because now that we've lost Bellum and we don't do much with Keene, what else can we do, right? Anyway. Not much else to say with this episode. The action was alright. I did like how they took the Spider-Man route, and I couldn't help whenever, when she started mutating in the spider form, I was like, oh my god, I'm getting flashbacks to it's Spider-Man 90s cartoon. You guys remember the do you guys remember the Man-Spider story arc? Yeah, that was a thing. So I couldn't help but think of that episode from the 90s Spider-Man cartoon when that was going on. Anyway, all in all, it was an alright episode. I liked this a lot more than the Wrinkle Gruff Gals episode from last week. I do like the idea of Sumna coming back. I would like to see her come back with more story to her. And yeah, there was stuff I liked. There was again, it is kind of this is another episode that retreads, and I'm kind of getting tired of these episodes feeling like remakes of classic episodes, because yeah, you could literally go back to several of these past few episodes and be like, that's a remake of this episode, or that's a remake of that episode, But yeah, not much else I could say about it other than it was alright. Anyway, so you guys tell me, what did you guys think of this episode? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Would you guys like Sumna to come back? Really curious to know what you guys have to say about this one. Anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.